Hello students, this is Sandeep sir here from Vijay Tutorial. In this video, I am going to explain you about the chemical properties of metals. Okay, you'll see in the previous videos we have seen the physical properties of the metals and non-metals. In this video, I am going to explain you about the chemical properties of non-metals, which is very important. First property is what? Metals, they are generally electropositive. They are generally electropositive, means they have tendency to lose electrons. See, when you talk about example, you can see sodium. What is atomic number of sodium? 11, right? It means it has a electron 11 and proton also 11. So what happens to become a stable? It loses one electrons. Once it loses one electron, so we can see 2, 8. So electron number changes to what? 10. 2 plus 8, 10. Whereas proton number remains the same because proton is present inside the nucleus of an atom. Yes or no? So protons will be 11, but electrons will be 10. As it is having one extra proton, that's why we can write a +1 charge. Okay. Similarly, magnesium atomic number is 12. So electronic configuration 2, 8, 2. To become a stable, it loses 2 electron. Okay, so it become what? Mg2+. This is the first property. They are generally electropositive. Here, Vijay Tutorial is there in the Tengri Upanagara, Tengri satellite town. Admission is open for the offline classes and online classes. Currently, we are conducting only online classes. Okay, for the academic session 2021-22. Okay, admission is open for the bridge courses, summer courses also. If anyone is interested, please contact me at this number 8050644272. Okay, next property is what? A reaction with oxygen. What happens? Generally, metals react with oxygen. It gives you metal oxide. Okay, very important reaction. So there are some metals which are very reactive, like sodium, potassium. So they react easily with the oxygen, and it will form their corresponding oxide. Like sodium will give you sodium oxide. Potassium react with oxygen. It gives you what? Potassium oxide. See, the reaction are so vigorous, so that it may catches fire also. That's why we cannot keep potassium and sodium in open air. Okay. See, magnesium also can burn in oxygen. It gives you what? Magnesium oxide. Some students are confused how to write the chemical formula, sodium oxide, potassium oxide. Here we can see here, sodium. First we write sodium simple Na because its Latin name is natrium. That's why Na. Oxide for O. Valency of sodium is 1, valency of oxygen is 2. So we'll use crisscross method. So what is the formula? Na2O. Similarly for potassium oxide, potassium valency 1, oxygen valency 2. So you can write K2O. What about the magnesium oxide? Magnesium symbol Mg, oxygen symbol O. What is the valency of magnesium? 2. Oxygen valency also 2. If the valencies are same, we can cancel each other. So we can write what? MgO. Is it clear? So we'll see next reaction, that is the reaction with water. Generally, what happens? Metals react with water. It gives you what? Metal hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay, or metal oxide plus hydrogen gas. See what happens? Generally, sodium react with water. It gives water, sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen plus heat. Okay, potassium react with water. It gives you what? Potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen plus heat. Same thing here in this reaction. Huge amount of heat energy is released, so they may catches fire. Okay, so that's why they are also not stored in water. So where we are storing them? They are stored in kerosene. They are stored in kerosene. In kerosene, they will not react. See, magnesium generally react with hot water. Okay, so it gives you what? Magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen. Okay, here you can see how to write the sodium hydroxide formula. Sodium hydroxide formula. See, sodium symbol Na, hydroxide OH. Generally, it is +1, it is -1. So crisscross method we can do means Na1, OH1. So 1 we are generally not writing. Magnesium hydroxide, how it is? MgOH. Magnesium valency 2, hydroxide valency 1. Yes or no? So we can write what? MgOH twice. Okay. See, generally aluminum and iron do not react with hot water or cold water. Very important. So what they will react? How they will react? They will react with steam. Steam formula is also H2O only. I have written as gaseous form. So aluminum react with the steam, it gives you what? Aluminum oxide plus hydrogen. Iron react with the steam, it gives you what? Iron oxide plus hydrogen. Okay. Same thing, we can write the formula of aluminum oxide. See, aluminum symbol Al, oxygen O. Valency of aluminum is 3, oxygen 2. So what will be the formula of aluminum oxide? Al2O3. Like that only iron oxide formula we can write. Next very important reaction is what? A reaction with the acid. Okay. Generally, metals react with a dilute acid. It gives you water, salt, and hydrogen. For example, magnesium react with a dilute hydrochloric acid. It gives you what? Salt, magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas. Okay. Similarly, zinc react with a dilute sulfuric acid. H2SO4 is water, sulfuric acid. It gives you water, zinc sulfate, which is a salt plus hydrogen. See this reaction of a metal with the salt of other metal. Generally, what happens? Metal A react with salt of B. It gives you what? Salt of A plus metal B. Metal A must be more reactive than metal B. Then only this is possible. Like when we see iron react with copper sulfate, it gives you what? Iron sulfate plus copper. So here the color of solution is blue, which will change into the green color. So how will you come to know that which one is more reactive, which one is less reactive? One reactivity series is there. Okay, through that only we can see which one is more reactive, which one is less reactive. So here I am writing the reactivity series. Reactivity series is nothing but a arrangement of elements on the basis of their reactivity. So in that reactivity series, potassium is most reactive, then sodium, calcium, magnesium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, then copper, mercury. Then we talk about silver, gold, and platinum. So this is the order of reactivity series. Okay, so this is most reactive, this is less reactive. You can see here iron is more reactive than copper. That's why iron can displace the copper from its salt solution. Last reaction is there, reaction with a base. Generally, metals do not react with base, but there are a few metals which will react with a base. It will give you water, salt plus hydrogen. Like aluminum react with NaOH, gives you water. In the presence of water only, give you water, salt plus hydrogen. NaAlO2, which is salt. Sodium meta-aluminate. Okay. So in this video, we have seen that how metals react with the different substances like oxygen, water, acid, salts of other metal, and bases. Okay. If you like this video, please share with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.